Hi, I'm Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Julia Royston Enterprises, and the Book Business Bosses. Well, we're well on our way, headed to 40. We are on way number 36. Way number 36 of 100 ways to be a book business boss. Just in case you don't know why I'm doing that. Well, first off, up until the end of the year, there were 100 days, and I am really interested in and understanding over the last almost 10 years. In 2018, it'll be 10 years since I started my publishing company. And I'm excited about that, humbled and sometimes a little overwhelmed that it's been 10 years. But realizing that your book is just not a product or service, which it is, but it's a business, and you have to handle it like a business. You have to realize the strengths and weaknesses of your book, just like you do any other business, the advantages, the disadvantages. You've got to learn it. You got to study it. You've got to be a student about your book. Yeah, just that one book. No matter what the topic is, you've got to work on it. It's a work and it's a business. So we want to be, I strive to be, I'm encouraging you to be a book business boss. So number 36, we're still talking about writing and communicating with our audience. We have since 30. So go back to the YouTube channel, the Book Business Boss YouTube channel, and make sure you're a subscriber so you can get all 100 ways to be a book business boss. So number 36, 36, yay! So number 36 is update your bio. You should update your bio really every time you have a major event happen. Every time you publish a second book, or every time you've made some major moves and major event changes, you should really make some changes to your bio. And honestly, the more recommendations, the more referrals, the more you do, really your bio really gets shorter and rather than longer, because sometimes you don't need to say all of that you say. And then a bio should be multiples. So you should have a full length one that may be multiple paragraphs. There should be a shorter 2-paragraph one. And then I've seen the need for, especially if you're writing articles and things of that nature, a bio that may be just 3 to 4 sentences, and making sure that there is a website or some type of contact information. So you need to make sure that you update your bio, sometimes on a monthly basis, sometimes on an annual or semi-annual basis. In December and about June, I start looking at my bio. Does it say what I want it to say? Does it meet the needs? And then I start making some tweaks to it, making it shorter, making some of them longer. And then, of course, where you post your bio. So some bios are just what you do, author, writer, you know, they're basically just 4 or 5 descriptions. And then there's the full 2 or 3, almost bigger than a resume. I was born in, the date and all of that. And it gets into, you know, family relationships, education, work experience. I mean, that can get really complicated, especially if you're posting to like LinkedIn. That's a very involved profile. So there are multiple levels, multiple links to a bio. If you're going to be speaking more, which you should, you need bios for people just to introduce you. And it may sound a little funny when, you know, somebody's introducing, but they do want introductions. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to tell everybody? Here's Julia. But who is Julia? Especially if you're an audience of people that don't know you. But when you start saying, I'd like to introduce Julia Royston. She's an author, publisher, speaker, teacher, songwriter, and singer. Okay, that kind of gives, just those words give an idea of who I am. And she resides in Southern Indiana, and so on and so forth. So that really kind of helps with introducing you to a new audience. I hope you're getting with new audiences, and we'll talk about that. And we have talked a little bit, but getting to in front of new audiences, you might need a new bio. So I'm Julia Royston at BK Royston Publishing, Julia Royston Enterprises, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and to be a book business boss. Have a great day.